Well, this part of the Citizen Model project is much more intended for advanced users. This is a policy editor, and this is not what is recommended for the average user of the Citizen Model. We're assuming that the average user of the Citizen Model would just want to quickly alter the rate of tax of a particular tax or alter the monthly amount of a benefit and would not want to get involved in computer programming as such. This is a model creator program which simplifies the task of creating a completely new tax or benefit from scratch. So we're going to quickly create a new policy to illustrate how it works. I want to create a tapered basic income, which is something that I want to put in just before the definition for pag-ibig contributions. So I'm going to search down to my model. And this long model here, which runs to more than 1,000 lines, this has all of the definitions for the 4 existing income taxes and some other future policies. And we're going to add to this. So the idea is that if you're a master's student or a worker of a political party, you shouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. You should have a lot of definitions already in the model for you, and you should just have to add to them to specify the policy that you're interested in specifically. So I have to say where my policy starts and where it ends. So this is a benefit type policy, so I have a couple of grouping commands here. Start benefit. Look at the top of the screen. I'm pointing with my mouse at a button called Start Benefit, and that means I'm starting my benefit definition, and I'll give a couple of blank lines and go up here and click End Benefit. And this has a useful feature in that it creates a menu. It creates a group of menu options within the end user model. So for example, all of the rates for income tax, BIR income tax, are grouped in a start tax, end tax block in the model code. So start benefit, end benefit, and then the next thing I do is I put in the name of the policy. In this case, it's tapered underscore basic income because it's a monthly amount, but it does get tapered away. And if I put in curly brackets a comment, here is where I would write a comment. And this is really important user information for the person who uses the model after you. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to put in something that will appear in the end user model as a monthly amount that I can alter. So TBI underscore amount equals, and we need a currency symbol here because this is money, and I'm sorry, the font I'm using does not have the peso symbol, so I'm going to use the dollar sign as an approximation to currency. And I'm going to say that the monthly value of the basic income starts at $2,645 per month. And again, there's a standard button up here per month. I'm going to click on it. Reduces the chance that I'm going to mistype it. And that means the end user will be able to manipulate monthly values. It's part of the philosophy of the Citizen model that the end user should alter the amounts in a way which is most user-friendly for them. So if this was income tax and this was the 50,000 peso per year income tax threshold, then this would be 50,000 per year. But most people specify cash benefits in monthly terms, so we'll do it as a per month value. And now we're going to assume that the monthly amount is tapered away by 50% as income rises. So I'll do TBI taper equals 50%. And that will again come up as a menu item. And this is not part of the existing tax system. So when you turn on the Citizen model, this will not be one of the default options. So I'm going to put in policy status equals new. So you can click it to turn it on, but it's not going to be turned on by default. So I now need to define what is the individual's tapered basic income. And I'm going to specify that this is an individual level benefit. So I'll use the word individual as apostrophe S, and the name of the benefit, and I can actually copy it from up here. Right click, copy, and put it on the line that I'm working with. Tapered basic income, and then a colon, and I'm going to put an asterisk here. And what the asterisk means is that if I want to select this in a user-specified table, it's going to appear in a menu in the end-user model. So now I'm going to, excuse me, now I'm going to specify that if unified income tax is greater than 0, unified income tax is greater than 0, then, in other words, if I have some taxable income under unified income tax, the benefit is going to be TBI amount, tapered basic income amount, and then I have a special keyword here. You often taper benefits as a percentage of some income variable. So I'm going to go up here and click this keyword withdrawn by. And I'm going to get rid of the percentage symbol. It's just a marker there. TBI underscore taper. That's this thing up here, which we've defined is going to be one of our menu items. The first one, TBI amount, is this thing up here, which is again going to